Hearing an advocate struggle to answer the tough questions of the court, paying heed to the kinds of questions asked, and listening to an advocate's graceful or hard-hitting or even ineffective response to points made by opposing counsel can offer you insight that can't be gained from any abstract list of key principles of advocacy. There is much to be learned from the good, the bad, and the ugly, and there is ugly sometimes, that takes place in the arena of the courtroom. Now, I know that what I'm suggesting is easier said than done. I recognize that time pressures and billing pressures, and now hearings by Zoom to which the public doesn't have easy access, often don't allow you for you to be in court observing others. But nothing stops you from coming to court early or signing on to Zoom early on the day that your motion is going to be heard. If your case is not the first on the list, you might consider sitting through some earlier arguments so that you get a feel for the court's approach and you can watch and listen to other litigators. Okay, all that's well and good. And though I cannot see you, I expect that you are there waiting for practical tips with pens poised or fingers on the keyboard. So let me give you some tips born of my experience as an associate judge and a former litigator. Some of my points may seem to you to be rather simplistic and obvious, but I promise you they're derived from real life commonplace experiences in the courtroom. Most of my tips are of general application, but some are Zoom specific tips as well. Let me start with a quote from Benjamin Franklin. And he said, "By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail." I think that the cardinal rule of good oral advocacy is prepare, prepare, and yes, prepare. That doesn't mean simply prepare your case, but it means prepare for your case and consider the practical and procedural framework within which your case is coming to court. For example, practical procedural framework.